guys, my name is Anne and I've got today...
My name is Rachel.
My name is Jade Black.
My name is Shanette Collio.
And this is Beat It Podcast. So today, guys, we're touching on something a bit triggering. Okay, today we're touching on escorting in the UK. Well, escorting everywhere, really. All right, I'm going to pose a question to you guys, yeah? Why do you guys think, escorting today has become so common? Let's put it that way. I'm going to start with...
Please don't start with me. Please don't start with me.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm going to start with Jade.
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's not common, but it's very much glamorized in a way that some people look at it like as a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Not saying it's wrong, not saying it's right either, but the way our generation is now today, it's like some girls will look at certain TikToks, videos, and think, how does this girl get the bags, the shoes, and whatnot? And obviously, the way that some girls do come across is that they'll glamorize that they've got sugar daddy or they've got all these things. And some girls are enticed to like, oh, well, if this girl can get it, then so can I. And that's how it becomes a, how can I say, a trend, which obviously is not a good thing to go through, but, you know, some girls just gotta get it.
Let's go to Rachel. What do you think?
Escort.
No. Like, why do you think it's so common in the UK today?
Because it's easy. It's an easy way to make money. I'll be sure. Like, you're not a prostitute.
Yeah, expand. Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not a prostitute. You're not having sex. Okay. You're literally just talking to lonely guys. I have money.
Okay.
And it's
lonely
working
guys.
out.
You're not a prostitute.
Yeah, but this is the thing,
Two good points.
Yeah, no, because you're not having sex.
No, but this is the thing, though. You do have some escorts that do have sex. But then what would you classify an escort and a prostitute?
Because prostitute has sex, escort doesn't.
Yeah, but escort does
more time, everyone's done escorting. I'll be real.
Okay. I think what we need to establish the definition.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, but wait, before we establish the definition, let me hear from you. Is that your point, son? Yeah, so no escort is having sex. That's your point.
No.
Yeah, and they're doing it because of money. Yeah. Let me hear your point.
I don't believe that, I don't believe all people that do escorting do not have sex. I think that's actually quite a big part of escorting. But personally, why I think people do it is because I think women in today's society have realised that pretty privilege is a thing. Mm-hmm. And not all, but a lot of men are very fickle when it comes to women. Men are very visual people. And women know that they can use their looks to get stuff out of men. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of men, although they say they look for a good woman or a woman who's intelligent, classy, they'll see a girl that's pretty with a big bum or whatever else. And they want to have them in their life in some capacity. Mm-hmm. Maybe not to wife them, but to enjoy them. Yeah. So if they know that a man's going to spend money on them, take them out, give them a good time, a woman, like Babe just said, it's easy money. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? For them, not saying it's something I personally do, but if you're not having sex, if a guy's just going to take you out, it's like going on a date. If a guy's going to take you out, spend money on you, you're going to have a good time, I can see why it might appeal to some women.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my opinion is, I think this might be an unpopular opinion. I think one of the reasons why it's become so common is, number one, I think a lot of girls, social media, adding on to what Jade said, social media has made escorting so glamorized. Your favorite whoever is an escort. There's no title on most of it, but most people are escorted. Number two, I think a lot of people have seen that, okay, cool, this person is living this certain lifestyle, and it's so it's shiny to a lot of people.
That's the thing. Is it the escorting that's attractive to them, or the lifestyle that some of these women are living on social media?
I think this ties into sexual liberation. A lot of girls have come to a point where guys, I'm sorry to say, a lot of guys have bullshit a lot of girls for so long. They've made girls feel so fickle, that they don't have a lot of value to them. Like, guys are basically the trophy. Girls are not the trophy no more. Because apparently, do you get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of girls are not the trophy anymore. The guy's the trophy because there's so many girls looking for a guy. So it's like now, It's like if for you to be glamorized or for you to be desired by a guy, you have to live a certain lifestyle. You have to carry yourself a certain way. You can't look very timid or fragile to a guy because they feel like, what are you?
But this is the thing, like with and how, like, even like from experience, like from talking to like, certain people and stuff, there are some guys where, like, for example, like if a girl looks a certain way, they're all dolled up, hair done, nails done, you know, proper on Instagram, yeah. And a guy goes on her Instagram page, ooh, this girl's from here, I want to fly her out. And that's not to say the girl's going to sleep with him, but some guys just like a girl that's pretty and just wants to have that girl around her as like, oh, yeah, I've got pretty girls around me, do you know what I mean? But then again, what is the difference between a guy flying you out and escorting?
For me, yeah, escort is transitional. Transactional, that's it. It's transactional. So if you're going to a guy, yeah, solely because I've met this guy, he can give me so and so. That is an escort to me. If you're going to meet a guy, you can meet a guy and he has money. You don't have to be an escort if you actually like that guy and you're not expecting nothing in return from that guy. Do you get what I'm saying? But if you're going to meet the guy and in your head already you're thinking, yeah, I'm defo getting something from this guy. Like, I'm not just going to fuck you. You're giving me something. You're an escort to me. That can even be, to me, even people even marry a man and how you started off as being that man's escort. I'm so sorry to say this might trigger some women, but a lot of women will sit down and think, oh, this guy has this, he has that. I'm going to go and meet him. And then later on, obviously, you marry the guy, if you do, but you definitely started off as an escort to that man. I'm so sorry.
It depends though, because that's the thing, like, sometimes like you attract what you like. So if you're someone that likes fine dining, like the holidays and all these sort of things, and you was to meet a guy that is exactly the same, materialistic, that's to spend on you, then it depends how the dialogue is set. Like if it's a guy that comes to you and says, listen, yeah, I think you're so pretty, I want to spend this amount of money on you, you already know that it's a transactional situation because he's already started mentioning money. Yeah. But if it's a guy that's like, listen, like, I want to take care of you, like, you know, like, I think you're amazing, I want to invest in this and that.
If you like him, that's okay. Yeah. What she's saying is, if you don't know nothing about, you don't have no connection with this guy, you don't even really care or like him, but you know he's about to spend a bag on you. And so you're just going to say, look, I'm going to fly out and see this guy.
And that's what
I know what I can get out of him.
Do you get it?
Then she's saying
that is the only thing that entices you.
So listen, if a guy came to you and said, listen, Randall, I fuck with you. Like, I want to invest in you. Like, I want to look after you. Like, I want to, you know, do all these gifts.
You don't have to worry about
You don't have to worry about nothing.
Ever again.
But all I want from you is just you, your body.
And you didn't like him.
And you didn't like him.
You didn't like,
be honest.
If you didn't have the money, you wouldn't look at him twice.
I thought, okay, cool. I have to answer this. I feel like, you know the phrase, fake it till you make it.
Oh,
I fuck with it.
I'll have to, like.
Fair enough.
Bro, you know in this industry, like, everyone does stuff to get to a certain
Okay, so if you guys... If you guys are not familiar... Wait. If you guys are not familiar, Randall is an artist. So you're talking about the music industry, right?
Yeah.
But you still didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
And she said, if there was a guy, yeah, he's clapped to you. Like, he's clapped to you. Yeah, he's clapped to you. You would never speak to him if he didn't have money. But he has money, though. Would you take a bag from him, basically? Yeah. And obviously, you get escort for him.
Yeah. I would be real.
Yeah, let's be real.
Okay, we're being real.
Every single girl here.
You say everyone.
No, everybody.
Should we go around the room, maybe? And would you do it, Jade?
You would.
I'd be the last one to do it.
Oh shit!
I never and would never escort my body just for money. Number one, I have my own. Number two, men treating me well is a standard. So whether I like you or not, either way, you have to be financially taking care of yourself. I don't need to collect your bag to be with you. So you're not going to do... I've just met you today, so I'm trying to understand how you made that assumption in the first place. But it will never be me, baby.
I can't. We can come to the camera, we can see all of this, but I know a couple girls that would.
Okay.
It's not me, baby.
Okay, but this is the thing, guys.
No, he's offering you 1 million.
Wait. You know what? That million. Wait, guys.
I've been with millionaires.
engaged, yeah, you put a price tag on it.
Yeah.
She said if he's giving you 1 million. So basically, for you personally, yeah, it depends on the price that they give to you. So if there's a price on it, so okay, let's
So someone can buy you, basically.
No, wait.
Oh, buy you.
Let me someone can buy everyone here.
No.
No, but let me someone can buy you. If you say you're not gay, someone can buy you. Someone can buy every single person. Are you mad? For money.
I can't lie, it depends on what
money I can bet
because
on
it doesn't have to
everyone's
be
life.
escorted. It doesn't have to be escorted.
Everyone's
We're
life.
talking about escorting, but I can't lie, yeah. Someone can come to me, not escorting, yeah. Someone can come to me, yeah, and pose a certain thing to me that I might not do, yeah, if there wasn't a price tag on it. I'm not talking about escorting, I'm talking about, it could be anything. Go to the shop for me. On a daily basis, if someone sends me to the shop, I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who are you sending to the shop? Do you get? But if someone goes, go to the shop for me, I'm going to give you 50k. What?
But then
I'm going to run to the shop. Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, but it's different. It's different because it's like, let's put into context what we're
Why is
talking
it
about.
different for
I'm
you?
going to tell you
It's
why.
because of sex.
I'm going, exactly. It's
Okay.
my vagina.
Okay, good.
Okay? Now,
so
here's the difference. We all value our vagina very differently. And I'm not judging you if you would take £1 million. All I'm saying is, I would not. You would not.
No, can we be honest here?
Tell me why I would.
1 million
Tell me why you
pounds.
think she would.
1 million
Hi,
pounds.
so what is it about £1 million that will now make me say I will steal
know what,
my
let me
vagina
just-
out
No, but okay, but
to a
wait,
man
hold
I
on.
dislike?
Come on.
Before you answer.
No, this is
No, but
come on.
no, wait.
So Jake, you would do that for £1 million?
Yes, because let me tell you
Come
something.
on.
You do that for 10k.
You would do that for £1
Wait,
million?
girls will do that for 10k.
Wait,
I'm going to give my opinion after everyone's shouted.
Okay, wait. Can I explain first? Okay, this is the thing, yeah. We're all women here, yeah.
Yeah, but
Before you go on, yeah. Pretty privilege is a real thing.
Yeah.
We're all pretty women,
Yeah.
yeah. Even if it's not transactional, let's say, for example, like you're doing shopping, a guy offers to pay for your grocery shopping, pretty privilege,
Yeah.
because he likes what he sees. But that's what I'm saying. It depends on if you're now gonna start giving your body to that person that now becomes transactional, or you're just reaping the benefits of just your appearance.
Yeah.
That's the difference, and that's why, like, if a guy said to me, "Listen, Jade, I want to look after you. Anything you want, I've got you."
Yeah.
I'm taking that
Yeah.
because
you're bossy or pussy.
no, but I'm not saying
it right.
No,
Let's say it right. Well,
No.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
My lips has a body situation. I don't need to bust
Well,
it.
but that's what I'm
That's
saying.
my thing.
So why when I'm
Trust
saying
me,
it, are you
it's
saying what's
It's
£1 million?
it's what you want.
I understand.
Like, we all can say that we've avoided doing the dirty when it comes to certain situations.
Yeah.
So if you're smart and you're dealing with a guy that you know that he wants to fuck you, but he's got the benefits of what you want, bro, my guy, you can swerve.
I can't like everybody's doing
You
it.
can.
Like, let's not like to
You know what? I will touch on what she said, yeah, where she said a lot of girls are going to do it. I think the reason why you have that opinion, yeah, is because of where we've grown up. Let me talk for myself. From where I've grown up, we're not growing up in rich households, you get? And it's like, if you're a pretty girl and you haven't grown up from a rich background and a guy's approaching you, it doesn't even mean that you're having... That's why I said a lot of girls are escorting and they don't even put a title on it.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Because it's like, it's not that you're having your mindset that, oh, I'm going to start escorting. But a guy can approach you that's a little bit older, he's got a bit of bread, and you're thinking, I mean, you see bare road man that don't have nothing for me, they're selling a bit of weed or whatever, they're not really making bread like that. If someone's approaching me, yeah, and he's patting and everything, you're thinking, even if you weren't that attracted to him, you might like your mindset might change. Like, rah, like this one's a bit patterned.
So what is your answer?
Okay, this is my answer. Okay, cool. I personally,
I keep it honest.
no, I'm being honest. I'm being so honest. Yeah,
Girl to girl.
I'm such a hustler. Everyone that knows me knows I literally work from morning till night. I have that mindset of grinding. There's nobody that can entice me with money. Money don't mean shit to me.
No, but
because I already have in my mindset. No, this is true. This is the truth. I already have. Anyone that knows me will know this to be true. I already have in my mindset that I'm going to be a millionaire one day. I've always said this from when I was a little girl. So there's no guy that can approach me with money that's going to entice me.
But
It's never. And look. From when everybody knows that I'm married as well, right? So before I got married, I've had boys with bread approach me.
This is what I'm saying.
I've had boys with bread approach me, right? And I it's never enticed me to be like, the person that I actually ended up settling with, at the time when we got together, he wasn't rich. I could have easily been like, oh, the people that approach me that have money, I'll go with them because they have money. But it didn't entice me. And it doesn't entice me because of the type of mindset that I have. But then that's where, obviously, that's exactly what makes the difference between a guy taking you seriously and a guy just making you a transactional situation. Because if you're a woman that has your own and you was to meet a guy that's paying his own,
to have your own, I'm gonna come to you and be like, oh my god, this girl's got this and that of her own. I want to put more on top of that, and that's what will make the difference between a guy fucking with you and a guy just wanting to obviously just be with you for the short term. Do you get it? And that's what a lot of guys. Because I've met guys that have a lot of money, have certain states that when they say this every time, like they like a girl that has their own. They don't feel like they have to just do everything for that girl. It's the mindset. It's not even the money that they're spending on you. It's the mindset. Because to me, I can't, like, if I'm a guy, if I'm a guy and a girl, I've got my own money, and a girl approaches me, you can be pretty from head to toe. Do you get it? And this is why a lot of people say, when you have a woman next to you that has a good mindset and that has her own, she will make you go from head to head. You get it? It's because of the mindset. A girl that's just pretty, she will drain you physically, financially, emotionally, everything, because your mindset. But if you have your own and you have the mentality of building, you will always be like that. A guy that comes to you with money, a guy that doesn't come to you with money, if you like him, you'll think, oh yeah,
exactly.
Me and you can build together. If you see that potential in that guy.
Nah, man. You can't build with any guy.
We haven't even touched on the fact that escorting, and I think this is very important for everyone to know, escorting doesn't always mean that you're having sex with the person.
Like, comment, and subscribe to DBA Podcast.
Let's go one by one, What is escorting defined to you guys, to each person?
Escorting to me is when a person transactionally transfers their time with somebody or sexual favours.
Okay, so it has to be a price tag on it.
Yes, like they're not there just because they want to spend time with that person.
So it doesn't have to be sex?
It doesn't have to be sex. It could just be company, it could be time. But I think especially if you're talking about women, when women are in that position, I think most of the time men are doing that and they're attracted maybe to the woman. And after spending time with them, if they like them, they'll probably propose
sex. Like,
that's what I feel like.
Eventually they're going to ask for sex.
Yeah, and I feel like it would be up to obviously the woman to accept or not accept, but it's up to her. She wouldn't always accept, but a lot of people.
But it doesn't have to start off as sex, Okay.
Not necessarily, no.
I feel like escorting is literally exchanging company with another gender. But it's not sex. It doesn't. That's the whole title of escorting. It's not called prostitute because a prostitute is sex. An escort is you can literally go on a date with a guy and he can give you money, or you can literally buck a guy in his car and he'll give you money, and literally that's escorting. But it's not sex. It's not always sex. And if it was sex, it would be called prostitution.
But do you have to expect the money for it to be escorting? Or it can just be let's say if I linked a guy and he gave me money, that means I'm an escort. Or I have to before I meet the guy, it has to be like clear standards. Like before I come link you, you have to give me money type thing.
Yeah, and then that would be escorting.
Okay, cool. What about you, Jade?
I feel like escorting is, of course, yes, transactional, but sometimes it can be in exchange for money, gifts, holidays. Some guys, this is just what I've seen on the internet, but some guys would kind of say to a girl, look, like, I just want to pay for your time. I just want to pay for company. I just want to pay for, even if it's pictures. Like some guys, especially the ones that are not really confident or they have the, that looks on their side. So they use the escorting and as a way of, look, I've got money and I want you, as a way of getting women. So I think it depends on the sort of conversation that you're having with the guy that makes it transactional. But yeah, that's what I think.
So basically, clap boys ask for escorts. So it's only clapped guys that ask for escorts.
Not necessarily.
Guys.
Not necessarily.
Basically,
Like,
No.
why you asking for an escort really and truly?
Because it's easy access.
Meads, bro. Your meads.
Don't you think it's just easy access? I know of good-looking guys that have money that will always fuck with escorts because they're easy access. Let's play devil's advocate here, yeah? I feel like a lot of good girls are kind of boring.
This is mad.
No. At first
This is
glance, a good girl, no, I'm being honest.
When you say good girl,
no, but let me tell you something.
Okay, let me make it clear, yeah? A girl that is not going to meet a guy and think, yeah, I'm going to fuck you right now to get something. Go with certain types of values. Not to say escorts don't have values, because they do. They do. Some of them do have values, yeah? I'm saying a lot of good girls are held to a certain standard, that they have certain values. They're probably,
you mean in a relationship?
No, I'm saying in general. Even without a guy, they have values. They have morals. They're probably very religious. They don't have to be, but they have certain morals. They have certain things that they live by, standards that they expect from a guy. They're usually not going to be very easy access to. They're not. Look at certain girls. They're not going to see a guy and be like, I'm going to fuck you today to get money. No, they're probably thinking, no, I need to meet a guy that's going to marry me, a guy that's going to love me. A lot of girls that are escorting, they don't. I'm sorry to say, this might be triggering to some people, but they don't have a lot of values, or a lot of these core values.
At all.
But then,
do you get what I'm saying? So it's easier to fuck a girl like that.
But then let me tell you something, yeah? And this just speaking from experience, not me in particular, but there is no such thing as a good girl. Because let me tell you something here. The girls that scrutinize and kind of... Oh yeah, that's the word, sorry, English. But yeah, the girls that... Sorry, English. But the girls that scrutinize... the good girls that scrutinize the girls that escort, trust me, they're the ones that want to do it as well, and they're trying to find out how can they do it. Because
she's right.
Because remember, they're looking at, especially on social media, they're seeing this girl getting a Louis bag, Gucci slippers, Gucci this. Oh, I want to do it too. How is this girl doing it? And that's why I'm saying it becomes a pattern of glamorization. Girls want to get flown out. Girls want the gifts. Girls want all the glamorous things because of what we see.
Let's shout out to the girls that are pretending they're doing certain things, but really it's escorting behind there. You know.
Yeah, there's
no shade, but shade.
On Insta, I can't lie.
Okay, but also...
Wait, what did you say?
Seriously. There are a couple of girls on Instagram. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be messy, but I even know there's certain influencers that I personally know that have been escorts. And you'd look at them, you'd on their Instagram page and think, oh my God, this girl has money. They don't have shit. There's nothing in their account. Nothing.
It's definitely escorting. And that's, do you know what? I want to even touch on what you just said, yeah? I feel like for me, yeah, it's actually very frustrating, yeah, where you see certain girls that are really grinding, and sometimes they might not carry very expensive bags. They might not do all of these things because really and truthfully, when you're grinding towards a certain thing, let me speak from my own personal experience, right? I own a salon, right, with my husband. For me, I am standing on my feet doing hair, like back to back. Do you get it? I'm making money, but I'm not just going to blow that on a bag. Even though I've got the money in my account, I can blow it on a bag. But I'm not going to do that. Because I'm going to think, oh, wait, I got to pay rent. I got to take care of this bill. I got to take care of that bill. But I got to save towards certain things. Do you get it? But there's certain girls that are under this pretense of they got a business. And they do have businesses. Do you get it? They have businesses. But really and truthfully, what's really funding your lifestyle? Like, your business is definitely not buying you a lifestyle that means you get flown out to different countries all the time. That's you're buying designer bags every day. You're doing this and that. This is going to be really triggering to the truth.
But that's the point. I'm not saying that anything anybody's saying here is wrong yet. I just don't want us to put out a narrative and assumption that every girl that has a Louis bag, every girl that's flying out, is an escort, or a man is paying for it, or you have to be with somebody who's giving you money in order to live that lifestyle. Because like you said, like you said, you're married, you hustle every day, you have your own shop, you have done none of this through doing any of that. So if somebody sits here and says, that's not something I would do, then it's not the assumption, oh, yes, you would, or other people want to do what other girls doing. No, like you said, it depends on your mindset. It's not a problem if that's what you want to do. You just own your thing by yourself. Do you understand? Because not everybody thinks like that. And not everybody, I've got designer bags. So now if I carry a designer bag, I'm an escort. Or someone's bought it for me. Me too. I work 9 to 5. I'm working all day, every day. I hustle. I have my own businesses. I look after my child. So now, me too, I must be an escort. Or me too, I must No, I'm not missing your point. I'm just making another one. Yeah. I'm just making an additional point that it's fine for some people to be escorts because it's all about your mindset, where you come from, what you expect for yourself, your standard. Every girl is different. Do you understand? But at the end of the day, escorting for one girl will be, it's like even escorting
for another girl. Basically.
What you might do as an escort, I might not. I might just go on a date. You might bust it open. It is what it is. Do you understand? But I just think we can't go down this line of saying that, you know, everyone wants this lifestyle. Because a lot of women don't want that lifestyle. A lot of women want genuine love. Do you understand? And who's to say you can't get a man to look after you, spend money on you, and also be madly in love with you?
Like,
why if you just got to bust your pussy open, it has to be transactional? Because that's all they want from you. I just think that conversation needs to be a bit wider.
But I think this all boils down again to mindset. If you have the mindset that you're meeting this guy and all you're meeting this guy for is money. You okay over there? All you're meeting
go to her afterwards.
All you're meeting this guy for is money.
But then I feel like if you're talking about mindset, then that also stems from what people are influenced to. So, for example, the city girls. There's a lot of girls that listen to their shit and they're like, yeah, I want to be a city girl. Yeah, I want to be, you know, swiping cars, like finessing guys and doing all these stuff. So it kind of stems from what you're around that kind of molds your mindset into
music.
What you're listening to, what you're seeing, all these sort of things.
Yeah, what you're taking in constantly though, because I listen to city girls and I don't want to be a city girl. Again, it's your mindset.
But then again,
that's what I'm saying. Maybe younger girls, littler girls. But I feel like when you get to a certain age, like over 20, 25, you know what's right or wrong, or you know the decisions that you want to make for your life. Music can't influence that. What other people do can't influence that. It's all about what you want for yourself.
So let me ask you a question.
I feel like music does influence that though.
What? So you're adult and music is influencing you?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie.
Music influences everyone.
For example,
no song can make me go out and do something that he's saying in the song.
That's you. Maybe you're very strong-minded, but there's a lot of people. It doesn't have to be age. I think when you're young, you are more impressionable. I think we can all agree on that. The younger you are, the more impressionable you are. You're a sponge. You're soaking in things. That's why babies, you don't say certain things around babies or kids because they'll just open their mouth and say it. They're soaking up everything. They're soaking up their environment. They're soaking up experience, everything. When you're older, you know how to dissect that. Okay, I'm not supposed to say this around certain people. Do you get it? But the younger you are, you're more impressionable. That's just a fact, yeah? I think we can all agree on that. But the older you get, you know how to dissect certain things. You know how, okay, I can take this in and I know what this means for me and what I want to make as a personal decision in my own life and how I want to act in society. But the younger you are, sometimes you don't have the emotional intelligence or maturity to be able to do that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like, I don't know if it was only me, but when I was younger, Iggy Azalea, when her first song came out, Work, I love that song so much. I wanted to be her. When she was like 16, she grew up by herself in Miami. Like, it just inspired me, like, as her music, just to like do my own shit, like be independent. So I feel like music does inspire you, bears.
It does.
A lot.
I think everyone listens to city girls. Everyone listens to these girls like Glorilla, all of these Cardi, all these people. They all glamorize what I define to myself as escorting. Yeah, I feel like they're glamorizing escorting.
You feel
definitely 100. To me, that's my own personal opinion.
I don't think
so.
But
when you listen to city girls and they say they're fucking on a scamming ass, rich ass nigga, they're not saying I'm fucking on someone that I'm in love with.
No, but
they're fucking on this and that.
So, but that's real life.
Okay, wait. But when you heard that, when you heard that, yeah, do you go out and think, oh my God, Young Miami said, and
some people must know.
Some people don't do that.
Some people do. Some people do.
So because Miami said we should go and fuck scamming and rich, so
she's telling you that yes, some people do.
Okay, so no, I'm not saying some people. I'm saying you.
No,
because she said
not you. It's true life.
No.
That's what niggas be doing.
No, do you know why? I'm saying that? Because she said, yeah, your specific words were, you heard Iggy Azalea. Was it Iggy?
Iggy Azalea, yeah.
You heard Iggy say that whatever and you was influenced by her music, right? So I'm saying when you listen to Young Miami, you know what song I'm talking about. So when you heard her say those things, did you think, oh shit, okay, now I need to go find myself a scamming rich nigga.
No, but I'm just thinking, these girls, they're young like me. Deep it. We're in London.
How old are you, for context?
Nah, don't say that. But these girls,
wait,
they're like
what?
similar age to me.
No,
they're making
20s,
this amount of money.
Let's say
in 20s. Let's just say in 20s, isn't it?
Okay. Early, late.
Huh?
Early, late.
Early, what the hell?
Okay. Early 20s, yeah.
Early 20s, yeah. They're making this amount of money. I'm like, what? Just because I'm living in London doesn't mean I should be working 9 to 5, busting my back in Tesco. You mad? What? I'm gonna find a scamless nigga there. I'm gonna scam him.
And the thing is,
young Miami can do it and she can get away with it. Cool, I can do it.
And she's thriving.
and the thing is,
yeah.
nobody has two heads as well. So it's like, if that person can do it, why can't I do it as well?
Fair.
Simple.
Why
period.
the hell can't I do it?
Like, comment, and subscribe to DBA Podcast.
Okay, let me give another scenario now, right? Okay, I think all of us are familiar with this specific scenario that I think everyone sees online, right? And we all touch on it on Twitter, whatever, TikTok, whatever. Okay, cool. So, a lot of girls are known to go abroad, specifically Dubai, and they're getting shit in their mouth for a cool little 10, 20K, right?
That's a cool little
or
10, 20K.
It doesn't even have to be shit, right? What else? They're getting pissed on. There's a lot of scenarios, let's be real. There's a lot of scenarios. They're getting shit, they're getting pissed on, they're getting all of these things happen to them, right? For a little bag. Okay, cool. So in that scenario, you said before, yeah, that there's a price tag, yeah, that could make you start escorting. So in that scenario, you're not having sex, like you said before. You're not having sex, innit? You're not having sex.
I want to hear
You're
this.
just getting shit on or pissed on.
In your mouth.
Or you're getting slapped or beaten or whatever.
Okay, can I just touch on
So,
that?
no. I'm asking you a question. Don't try and avoid it.
Yeah, no. I'm asking a question.
Would you for £1 million, like you said before, £1 million, get piss in your mouth?
Let me answer that.
And truthfully as well.
Yeah,
Of
truthfully.
course I would.
Do you know what?
Not even for $1 million, for 100K. Wait, 100. Wait. Please,
Nah, I got that.
Let's not do this.
Okay, but do you know what?
Even this girl that's sitting next to me will do it for you.
Stop doing that.
Hold on. Let me just speak my own. Let me speak my own. Now, let me tell you why I wouldn't, yeah? Because let me just get one thing in order because I can see a little bit of shade happening, yeah? And I want to address some certain shit.
Why are you trying to drag people in your thing, though?
Let me tell you something, yeah? Right. I wouldn't bust it open and do all those nasty things for $1 million because, like I said, I have been in situations where I've not had to do anything at all. Just because of how I look. I've been in rooms, I've traveled, I've done everything. So for me now, for a guy to come and say to me, hey Jade, you know what, yeah? Scrap everything. Scrap the way you look. I just want to shit on you for £1 million. I'm not doing it. But that's only because of what I've been used to.
Why start laughing first?
Yeah, no, because she's laughing. No, she's laughing because of the whole Dubai situation. And let me tell you, let's not camera.
No, we're not talking about us personally. We're talking about specifically this scenario. This can be any random girl, but we're posing it to each other. Yeah,
Please.
If a guy is giving you £1 million, forget about you personally. We're talking about each of us right here.
No.
We're clean
As I
slate.
stand.
As you stand.
Absolutely
as we all
not.
Stand.
Girls can
No, you've already
Absolutely
said
not.
yours. You've said yours. Jade,
Listen,
be
if you
honest.
want to hold feces
Wait.
in your mouth, congratulations to
Wait,
you.
I want to hear
For
from
me,
Jade first. Then you
it's a
come
no.
next.
Yes, just
You
don't
next.
come to me, it's
Jade,
no.
let's hear you. I like that you're saying that because I feel like a lot of girls stand in your position and so many people won't admit it.
Yes,
It's kind of
I
taboo.
appreciate your
So I
honesty,
appreciate
but
that.
don't come and collect us all with you.
No, wait. I appreciate that.
I appreciate that you're keeping it real, but please don't assume you all want to be in the crew with you,
enough.
going to collect Dubai, shitting in the mouths in Dubai, because it's not that one.
Jade. I want to hear from Jade.
Okay,
No.
Let's hear from Jade.
Okay,
Let's hear from Jade.
No.
So £1 million, a guy wants to piss on you. Maybe not even in your mouth.
Okay.
Let's say on you, on your arm. Are you taking £1 million?
on my arm.
Yeah.
I would still. I'm not gonna lie to you.
On your arm.
On my arm, yeah, because I can
keeping it real.
shower. I can,
Yeah.
you know, if it's not anything in my mouth, anything that's gonna infect me, then that's fine. I can wash that shit off. But however, I'm not eating no shit. I ain't doing that shit.
So if you put it in your mouth, it's mad.
You said you would eat the shit for £1 million. Now you're saying you're not. Which one?
Looks like you're chatting up shit now.
Huh? Which one?
We'll eat it.
No, like, okay, let's say he's just shitting inside.
Oh,
your
no,
mouth.
just not swallow it. You will take it in your mouth.
You know what? The scenario is
She said not swallow it.
1 million.
Yeah, 1 million. It's just,
Yeah, but
it's
you
just
know,
putting
You want
it
to
in
be
your
a
mouth.
millionaire? We are in 2023. There's something called bathing. Like
I think
Your
you
bath
could
down your
bath
throat.
in
But then,
like
I feel like, but then I'm not gonna lie.
Everything.
But can I just be honest? I feel like if a guy was to piss or shit on you, you're gonna feel disgusting.
Right.
Like,
It's more so that.
The money would be sweet,
Have
but
you
the aftermath will be dead because you're gonna, but deep it. No, but think about it. If you, okay, a guy,
My man is not shitting or pissing on me, and that's what I'm
a guy's
saying.
gonna give £1 million.
I don't care.
In the next, let's say, God forbid though, let's say like 5 years time, it's starting to haunt you. Like, oh my God, I can't believe a guy really shit on me for this money. Like, it's a psychological thing. Like, after a while, it will hit you. Like, wow, I can't believe I've done that
I
shit.
can't lie. £1 million.
Do you think £1 million ain't even that much money?
The money
real.
would, the money.
Not by £1 million is not that much money.
You know what?
It's
You
not
know what
that
Randall
much money.
says? She'd rather cry in a Bentley than on the bus.
Of course.
And that's about all you will have. £1 million is not that much money for a man
It's
to
not.
be shitting in your
It's
mouth.
not.
Bro.
£1 million can go so quick.
Definitely
£1 million can go so quick.
Once, like,
Now it's not even the million. You're just living once.
No. It is all about that because anything can happen to you tomorrow. You have £1 million, like just for someone come on sitting in your mouth as if you can't go and put mouthwash and wash out your mouth. Like,
Okay, so if I said,
Do you know what shit is?
Exactly. I know what shit is.
Yeah.
For 1 million.
Yeah, shit is mad.
Everybody here that's sitting next to me, they're capping very.
well, no,
Can I be honest with you?
So
Can I be honest with you?
I just met
Let me-
her. I didn't know her.
Let me give my perspective here. I think some people are very good at separating experience from psychological, right? For me, yeah, I feel like a lot of things that I go through, I'm a very deep thinker. Like, I'm a very deep thinker. I will sit down, if somebody pinches me, I'm going to sit down and think, raw, like, what made her think that she could pinch me? Like, what did I look very vulnerable to her for her to pinch me? Like, did she look at my body and think, yeah, raw, like she's mad skinny, like I could pinch her, or she's mad fat?
Same.
I start thinking, yeah, maybe I'm fat. That's why she thought like if she pinched me, that it wouldn't really get to my bone, so it's calm if she pinches me. I will start thinking like that. I think I think so deeply. So for me, yeah, like she said, it's just psychological for me. If I walk out of that room, yes, I've walked out with £1 million, but I'm starting to think, raw, like, am I a piece of shit? Like, am I like?
Like, why would someone want to shit on
Why
me?
why did he even approach me thinking that he could shit in my
Do I
mouth?
look shittable?
Raw, like, if the other girls on the ends, like,
I'm
not
even
as
feeling
dumb
sick,
as me, like
thinking
I'm
about it, and it has happened. So imagine if it was to happen.
Yeah, like,
and afterwards,
my
I'm
days,
even
just
feeling a
thinking,
bit
like,
sick.
Right, like, would I ever even, like, how did this guy even find me? Like, raw, like, what circle
But like
am
you
I
say,
running in?
some
Like,
people can separate that. So some people could be like, ah, fuck it, it's just shit.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
shit.
mouthwash
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
that's calm. And that's why it's not like no shade. It's just some people can do certain things, and some people, they don't have it in them.
Yeah, but
It's not about being real or not real. The reality is, not everybody's gonna make the same choices. But a lot of people are gonna do it for a bag.
yeah,
A lot of people
you don't
are.
have to tell anyone your business. If someone asks you how you got that 1 million, sorry, why is it your business? No one has to know.
Well, I hope you don't collect $1 million now, because you know they're gonna think you got shot in the mouth. You better not win the lottery. No one will believe you.
I can't lie. If I'm balling in that 1 million, I don't care.
Yeah.
Wait. So can I ask this question? Yeah. Do you not care about what people think?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But
Do you?
me?
absolutely not.
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
No, I don't care.
care a lot about what people
I
think.
feel like I used to, because at the end of the day, it's like, if people have an opinion of you, it's like, why do you have that? I want to know, like, what it is that makes you feel like this towards me. But now, I don't give a heck.
Do you know what I care about? I care about people respecting me Like, I think respect in general, like friendships, relationships, whatever. I care about people respecting me, which is another reason, despite the fact that it's just nasty, I wouldn't let somebody shit in my mouth. Because I just feel like anybody that allows somebody to shit in their mouth, how can you have respect for them? Anybody tells me you got shit in your mouth, I can't respect you.
Yeah, but you don't
And
have
I
to
think,
tell
you
me
know
all
what she
this,
said
man.
is so mad.
If I got shot in my mouth and I got 1 million today, I'm pulling up to here with a
So you think money buys respect?
It does.
Of course,
It does. It does.
What?
It
Okay,
does.
cool. I pulled up here in a Lamborghini, Peckham,
Yeah.
Lamborghini.
Yeah, money can buy
My
respect.
hair,
Slade.
raw, everything.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Just everything. You're going to have respect for me because I looked.
She's right
to
there.
you.
And you're like,
Yeah, that's what, not
Right.
shitting in the mouth. Not
way you
shitting
look,
in the
what you
mouth.
do,
Does
no,
carry
that, you
respect.
but then
No, I'm not saying that, but we're talking about it now. If it was to ever come out or somebody was to ever find that out, for me, the shadow it will bring on my reputation,
You know
I'm
what?
not.
It's mad.
I wouldn't even try to risk that.
Another thing is, I do people's hair, right? I do hair for a living. And I was saying to people, because I'm very open, I was saying to people, I want to go to Dubai. That's what I want to do for our 25th birthday, right? And someone was looking at me. Someone said to me, she was like, if you go to Dubai, you know, they look at black girls a certain way. And I was like, Ro, what do you mean? Because I've never been there. So I was like, Ro, what do you mean? And they were like, yeah, black girls are automatically assumed to be escorts in Dubai. And it made me sit back and be like, Ro, like, even the stigma that black girls now carry in Dubai is disgusting. Like, how can I not be able to go to a different country and everyone that is in that country, a part of that country, is gonna look at me like, right, you're an escort. Just because I'm black, because it's so embedded in, like, almost there, like in our culture. That if you want to make a certain amount of money, it's quick, easy money. Just go to Dubai, find a little Arab, Saudi guy, and he's gonna give you a little bag to shit in your mouth. It's crazy.
But this is what I'm saying, and there's so many. To be honest, there's so many assumptions and derogatory things that are like assumed about black women in today's society. That's another reason why when you're thinking about making certain decisions, you have to. It's not about being PC. It's about thinking about people expect us to be a certain way. They think we're just there to be used for fun. All of this, and yes, we can use it to our advantage as well, but you have to think about what do you want for yourself down the line. Like, how do you want people? If you're cool, you don't care about what people are going to think about you or what comes out, that's okay. But it's all about your future and what people think about you. Because, especially the young girls are living their life now, they're doing all this stuff. When in 10 years' time you want your husband and your kids going to secondary school and now a video is coming out of somebody shitting in your mouth, what are you going to say?
But then I feel like the way our generation is now today, like there are so many ways that everyone is making money in the wrong ways, especially. So to someone that is in this escorting world, you never know. They could be in a position where they're like, listen, I'd rather escort and do what I need to do to get money than to do fraud, for example, or sell drugs. So it's like some people are only just in it because of they need to provide them for themselves, or the situations. But then there's some people that are just in it because obviously the lifestyle. So I think it depends on, like I said, like the circumstances as to why girls do go into escorting. Some girls just feel like there's just nothing else they can do but that.
Or is it just easy? Is it just easy?
Can I say something?
It becomes a lesser of two evils.
Can I say something? Escorting, is that just like a English way of saying that stripper?
No, it's not.
Stripper is completely different.
Okay, but that's the way that they're making money as well.
That's fine.
But then a stripper is someone that's taking off
I
their
get what
clothes.
she's saying.
Like,
I get what she's saying. Something that's deemed like derogatory,
Escorting is
basically.
not always
Like, because
baby.
escorting is deemed derogatory, right? And so is stripping. Some people see it like
so is OnlyFans. So is bikini. Like we could go into all these different things. No, this is the thing. It's not to say anything is wrong with it. It's just not for everybody. Do you understand? And also, there are other ways to get money.
100%.
There are other ways. You don't have to go and finesse a man just to go and get a bag or to go to Dubai or to whatever. Like, comment, and subscribe to DBA Podcast.
How do you set a standard as a woman? That I am only going to accept a guy that makes 6 figures. I'm only going to accept a guy that has his own home. I'm going to accept a guy that has 3 cars. I'm only going to accept a guy that is looked at in society as a certain type of caliber, to I'm an escort. Because it's a woman that expects a certain standard for herself, an escort.
No, you're right. I'm 100%.
How do you separate that? How do you separate a woman?
But then,
like, for instance, I can be born into a wealthy home, right? Or even into a poor home. I can be born into a certain circumstance and think, okay, because I was born, let me put the wealthy woman first, yeah? Because I was born into a wealthy household, I can only accept this type of man into my life because I've been used to a certain lifestyle. I've always bought cars. I've always bought bags. Or I've always seen my mum buy cars. I've always seen my mum buy bags. Do you get it? And so I can only accept a certain type of man that can provide what I'm used to into my life. And then it could be even a girl that's born into a poor household. Okay, I've seen my parents struggle. And I don't want to struggle like that.
Sorry, yeah.
I want to meet a man that
what's the question though?
So I'm saying, how do you separate, how do you separate a woman that has standards
from
a woman that is an escort?
No, I feel like the difference is, for example, if you're someone that like, okay, I'll use myself, like I was brought up in a very much like wealthy home, like my mum, my dad, they had their jobs, like I was very much well off. Do you know what I mean? So in my mind, because I'm growing up in a system where my dad does this, my mum does this, it's kind of what I'm kind of manifesting in my adult life, that eventually I want a man that's able to take care of this for me, to buy me all the things, because that's what I had. But then again, it's like if a girl that comes from a less privileged background and is now looking at these things like, oh, okay, I'm not brought up in the best way, but however, I want this lifestyle. You then have two lines. You have a lane where you want to be able to work for those things as yourself, as for a woman, so that you don't have to rely on a man to get you those things. Or you could be one of those girls that you are comfortable in your situation, but you just want a guy to do anything for you. That's when it becomes a transactional situation, because it's not as if that you're trying to get yourself out of the situation. You're just wanting to get someone to help you, and you're reaping the benefits. That's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think. What the difference is.
Can I touch off on what she said? I feel like it's past experience as well. I feel like my standards are so, like, me personally, my standards are so high when it comes to a guy. Like, you have to make a lot of money to get me. Do you get it? Because I feel like it's because of
which is not a bad thing. I hate when there's like, it's such a stigma attached to that type of mindset.
No, but I think
it's not bad. It's not bad for you to think, okay, you have to make a certain amount of money to talk to me. It's not bad. But then, I don't think so. And I think a lot of girls, I think it's such a thin line. A lot of girls are so accustomed to such like low standards when it comes to a guy. I think a lot of girls like should actually have that mindset that, okay, not that you have to make money to talk to me, but you have to hold yourself at a certain, like, you have to be hard
but then I don't think that statement should come out of a girl's mouth that has nothing going for herself, because that's kind of cheeky. What the fuck? Like you haven't got a job. You're you haven't got a job, you're just surviving, but I want a nigga that wants to do this and that with me. That's crazy.
But you're a guy.
No, because at the end of the day, if a guy now says to you, okay, so what do you do? Oh, I don't do anything. Okay, so why should he chat to you?
I'm a woman.
No, that's no. The way that this generation is now, niggas want girls that have their own as well.
Yeah, babe, come on, show me your own.
Because what are you actually providing?
And let me tell you something. If you don't have your own, niggas will always disrespect you because you ain't got shit.
That is another.
That's why you need to have something. I actually agree with you. But I also agree with you. That's why you need to have stuff going on, because although you are entitled to have your own standard as a woman, because there's value in a woman simply in existence, okay? We bear life, we bring life. These men couldn't even have tongue to speak if it wasn't for us. Okay, so just existing, we hold value. We bring a legacy. Do you understand? And we keep the human race even going around. But, however, Jade is correct. They will disrespect you and throw stuff in your face if you don't have your own and making those demands.
And let me tell you something.
So it's very important to also have your own stuff going on.
If you're a girl that doesn't have your own, you'll be there to be like his arm candy for a while. Trust me, when the next better bitch comes on, he will drop you. And you're not going to have nothing.
You will really die.
Trust me.
You will really fall down and die.
You can't rely. I think women rely. I'm the cutest, I'm the prettiest, I give him the best sex, I cook. There's always a girl out there cooking better, giving better sex, prettier. You can get dropped, baby. So what have you got going on for you?
Imagine you walking into a club, and you're dating a guy and he's carried you like arm candy for years and years, and then all of a sudden he walks in with a badder bitch. Looks way better than you.
No, but I feel like
better hair, better. No, it's laid better. She's carrying a better bag. For real, she's carrying a better bag. She looks way better than you. Way. You can't even stand next to her.
She giving Beyonce.
Can I touch up on that? Can I even
You're going to,
on that?
you want the ground to swallow you.
Let me even stretch that. I'm not going to lie to you. I've even picked up fights with a lot of older girls because of this. The younger girls know how to do their makeup more and they know how to sell.
That's true. The young girls are getting it.
I can't lie to you. They do. Around 20-year-olds, like let me even touch on myself. I nearly picked up a fight with a 25-year-old in a club because I know how to dress better than you. I know how to get your man better than you. Like it's so fun.
But see, babes, this is a bit of the problem though, because no.
I'm the older girl because I'm 25.
I'm older than you.
I'm so young and lit.
listen,
Don't get it twisted.
my thing is,
lit.
the problem is no disrespect here, but that's the problem with like a lot of young women. They think it's all about their looks and all about how they can get a man or take somebody's man. All of the you two will grow old.
No, but let me.
You two will grow old. And what will you have now? When the younger girls are coming and now taking your man, what will you have to yourself?
Yeah.
You cannot rely on that for the rest of your life. You have to be about something. And not only does that benefit you, get your bag up, but it makes people respect you. Now, if that's not important to you, that's okay. And as I said, my respect is very important to me. Because one thing people can never take away from you. Can take away your wig, your makeup. They can even the looks is gonna fly. When man at 1, 2, 3, 4 man on your pum pum, it's stand out here.
That's what I like about you a lot. I respect you a lot. Even you as well. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm friends. I'm not even like friends like that. But there's a lot of 25-year-olds that have nothing going for their life. They ask for money and you're 25. And then there's people your age that have shops, that have businesses, that have like, if this is gonna indirect someone, please, it's indirecting you. But what the fuck? Like, how are you asking for money at 25? How are you still living?
Because like, pretty privilege is now a career. That's what we're discussing.
But you know what?
So people feel like they don't have to hustle, they don't have to work anymore.
But you know what? I'll even speak on myself. Like, before I had my business and I was just doing straight influencing, modeling and whatnot, when guys would approach me and they'd ask me, so what do you do? Oh, I'm an influencer. Oh, I just take pictures of one of. They'll be like, oh, okay. But sometimes they wouldn't really want to take me in because you're just a pretty girl. Do you know what I mean? Up until when I had my business. Oh, you got a business here. Oh, that's really good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got your own shit.
Men respect
I
business.
mean? Men like stuff like that. Yeah. So I feel like for a guy to, that's what I'm saying, for a guy to differentiate whether he wants to wife you or just to have you as arm candy is who you are. That's what will take that journey, whether he wants to be serious with you or not.
And your intelligence and your mindset.
And your intelligence and your mindset. I have to
what
really
you disagree with?
No, I have to disagree. No, I have to disagree. Yeah.
With what?
This is going to be an unpopular opinion as well, right? I think that a lot of escorts are being wifed today. Not just escorts, prostitutes.
That's
they're
true.
All being wifed today.
That's true.
Because you know why? Because again, I'm going back to the good girl thing versus bad girl. A lot of good girls are boring. A lot of escorts are being wifed today.
But then what do you classify as a good girl?
No. Wait, okay, we've already...
No, that doesn't mean you're
that
good
don't
girl.
mean shit.
Because I'm drinking. Don't smoke, don't drink. Good girl is, let's say...
No, sorry, Jade. But let's go back to So you have to be able to be a good girl.
But I would classify myself as a good girl.
But this is where we now. Hold on a minute. This is where we now. Hold on. You lot. This is where you now. Come on. This is, even though I know men take longer to mature than women. This is just a fact. Please, argue yourself. True. But this is where you differentiate the men from the boys. Because a man that really wants a good woman in his life will appreciate a good woman more than just a bad. Not to say he wouldn't want a fun girl, but he's not gonna wife her. Do you understand? A man, a boy with an immature mindset that just wants a baddie and sometimes fun will wife her.
You know what?
Yes, it's true.
A mature man a man with experience can see an escort or a girl that's been about, or a bad girl, whatever you want to put it, a bad bitch, yeah, can see her and be like, okay, cool, this girl's been through a lot. This is the predicament that she's grown up in. This is why she's ended up the way she has. But I can see potential in this girl. I know she's been through a lot. I know she's walked a certain walk of life, but she has potential to be greater. And I see the potential.
Babe, that is 1 out of 10.
That is a wife for me. That's 1
out of 10.
No, that's a mature man. And
that's not the majority.
No,
majority of men don't do that.
And that's a man that will still wife and
babe, that is not a majority of situations that happen. More than likely, men are not wifing an escort. I'm not saying no man would.
I don't agree with that.
But 9 times out of 10, men are not wifing an escort.
I've seen a lot of weddings with girls that are
escort
definitely
weddings.
Yes, that is definitely escorting.
But
and
then,
you're still having a traditional wedding with about 500 guests in a traditional wedding.
But then I feel like for that to happen, it would have to be a situation where, like, let's say if a guy was to meet a girl, she's an escort, yeah? The guy would have to basically be telling her, like, listen, you need to change your ways, like, trying to mold her into the woman he wants her to be.
He's still wifing her.
Yeah, but he will still be wifing her, but she's no longer an escort. That's his girl.
But she was an escort. That's got to
But then he changed
It doesn't
her.
matter what she became. It matters that at this present moment, I've seen an escort. She's an escort. I know she's an escort, but I've seen potential in her. She's still wifey material.
Okay, but you know, like,
I've wifed her.
Yeah, but it's not okay. But in this, the way that this world works, a guy's not just gonna like wife a girl just like that. It takes commitment, building a relationship, friendship, and all those sort of things. So if a guy now starts what's that word? Underlying? Unleash, like unveiling, certain like layers of a woman, and he then realizes, wow, this girl's actually not just someone that just wants to set her body for sex. Yeah. This is someone that's intelligent, someone and that's when he will now start looking into her as a person, not her body.
And most men ain't going that far of an escort. They ain't going digging all them layers. They're not. They're going to a vagina and they're going out.
For a guy to go that far, it has to take time. Like a guy to actually get to know the girl.
But let's
like,
not get
out
it
of
twisted,
sex,
though.
out of escorting.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Escorting it's not all about sex.
Have you been an escort before?
Yeah, have you been an escort? Oh my god, guys, I feel like all of us should ask.
Have you been an escort before?
No, what the hell? I'm asking you first. No,
answer your question first.
Guys, let's all go around.
You first.
I asked the question. I've never been an escort before.
Okay.
And I never would. Never. You?
I've never been an escort. Honest opinion. Not opinion.
Let everyone answer.
I've never been an escort.
All right. Oh, me. I've never been an escort. No. Whoa.
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing? No, but because she's being shady. Now let me explain myself before I go into you. Yeah.
Let me
No. Are you right? No, first of all, I have never been an escort. I've never slept with a man for money. I've never slept with a man in exchange for gifts. I've never slept with a man for anything. But however, my looks has gotten me into a place of certain predicaments where I've had, the lifestyle, and that's just generally
that predicament or just certain places.
So, yeah, but that's just because of how I look. Like, but I think, listen, hello, especially if
just say no and move forward.
Why are you laughing? If you guys want to say,
honestly, she's making it.
They have something to say.
And I'm speaking based on pretty privilege. I don't need to have sex with a man to get what I want.
No,
I'm telling you, I don't. I'm that bitch.
I'm just going to lie to you.
Yes or no? We come to you now.
Like, babe.
Honestly, she said hers, so you say yours now.
I don't even need to sleep with a man to get £100.
Are you sure about that?
I literally just need to text him.
Not you sure?
Are you sure?
I'm not gonna lie to you. A guy has paid me £100 just to go on a date with him. I never even went. Or £100.
Wow, 100.
That's pretty
straight in your account.
Okay, so let me.
Have I escorted?
Yeah, have you escorted?
Escorting. I have escorting, but it's different to what they classify as escorting.
Okay, so let me ask you guys all a question then.
Oh, this is interesting. We should stay here. We should stay here. What kind of escorting have you done?
Okay.
You've escorted.
I've been on a date with a guy. I've been on a date with a guy, and the guy gave me free bills. And I've mentioned this a couple of times, I'm not gonna lie to you. Just from talking to the guy, some guys are sad.
Yeah.
They're
just
like pretty women being opposite. True. Oh yeah, he's showing his friends. Just pretty women being opposite them. drive them around, show them good lifestyle, but they're paying literally for that company because I'm
How long? £300. How long did you have to spend with him?
One day.
A whole day.
Where did you guys go?
We went to some African restaurant.
So hold on.
An African restaurant. Was it uncle?
Yeah, but those, I can't lie, I was a bit drunk still.
Okay,
Wine.
okay, so wait, hold on.
No, I said, was it
Was he
uncle?
good looking?
Oh, uncle. Nah.
No, so
Was he good looking? Was he good looking?
A bit.
But then this just basically defeats
But you
what
said
you're saying.
you said every guy
You need to
that
delve
takes,
into this one.
No, she said every guy that takes out escorts are clapped. That's what you said.
He wasn't good looking.
Roll the clip back.
Oh my God.
So if he had offered you £1,000 to spend the night with him, would you have done it?
No, don't say spend the night to fuck.
Spend that in a day, bro. No way.
Well, you went to link him for $3 bills, so and you said you got £100 to link one, so I thought 1,000 was even. I thought I was giving you the jackpot.
You even said to spend the night. I'm saying to fuck.
Man got $3 bills just to eat fish. Tell me what girl won't do that? No, please, can we keep quiet? Let's hear what girl.
I'm not eating fish with no uncle. I'm not eating fish with no uncle for $3 bills.
Fish and yam. Fish
But
and
then-
yam.
but then-
She said it's not uncle.
Okay,
Oh,
if that's the
Young
case,
boy. Is he young?
can we all? Okay, so
She said he was an uncle still.
oh, he was an
I knew he was an uncle.
See what I mean? Why are you lying?
Keep
for
it
now?
real. This is what I'm saying. You want to be real. Be real.
So what, you like uncles?
So
I don't.
it's real. It's
No, but then this is the thing. A guy your age is not gonna spend on you like that.
Yeah, of course
So
not.
of course you're gonna go for that.
Why
uncle.
do you say no? Don't say that. Don't say that.
don't
There's
say
a lot
that.
of
Don't say that.
entrepreneurs.
Don't
There's
say
a lot of
that. There
entrepreneurs.
Not 22.
There
What are you
are.
talking about?
There are.
Stop it.
But
There's
this is
so
this
many
is the
little,
thing.
there's so many young boys that are
Go on.
making money.
Oh yeah, 100.
More
But
than
they won't
older
spend on
boys.
you.
Why?
Why?
No,
Yeah.
because
they're 22.
If you're the girl, 100%.
So why
But
can't you
going
be
on a
somebody's
date,
girl and get
as
them to
in
spend on you?
Having an escort as 22 is mad. I can't lie.
So what you're saying? So you're saying is only uncles that are gonna spend on young girls?
Yeah, because they have
Okay, not necessarily uncles, but I would say
Stop
guys
it.
that are old,
They
a bit
have bread to
older,
be
like.
chopping. Do you get it? At 22, you're not gonna wanna get an escort. The fuck, just
That's a fucking lie. Stop it. There's young boys that will see a beautiful girl that they really like. It doesn't even. They don't even have to like you. It's okay. Let me touch on this. Yeah, is it not Little Baby that blew a bag on a fucking prostitute or OnlyFans girl? Who was it?
Yeah.
A porn star.
Miss London.
So what are
Allegedly.
you talking
Miss
about?
London,
Yeah,
Miss
allegedly, Little Baby blew a bag on a fucking prostitute.
Yeah, Miss London.
Or whatever, porn star. So what are you talking about? Is Little Baby old? That's a young nigga getting money.
No,
But that's a guy that
can't
money.
do that.
No,
You
but-
can't do that because he's an artist.
So he's still young. We're not talking about.
See, girls is an artist saying they're fucking or scamming us niggas.
We're not talking about.
And you're saying you're
about
gonna do
people
it
getting
too.
money.
Wait, say that again.
See, girls are artists. All of them. Cardi B are artists saying they're gonna, even though this don't apply to you because you're an artist, but I'm saying, and you still applied it to your life. So the same way we're talking about Little Baby, we can apply it to young men's life out here. And also, in our culture, we're too up on this thing that men that are making money have to be scammers, drug dealers. There are entrepreneurs, like she said, there are business, men making good investment.
guys.
So why is it that you're saying that men won't? So there's some successful young men that they find a woman that they like, they're spending a bag.
At 22.
What do you mean not at all?
At 22.
Even at 22,
Okay,
even
at
more so
22,
now.
Did the guy ever spend on you at 22?
Baby, men been spending money on me for a long time. For a long
You were
time.
22. I mean the guy that you were chatting
Okay, the
to
guy
when
was
he
22.
Tell me.
No, but listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
No, I can't lie.
Hold on,
Yes.
wait. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
I'm a little bit older than you, right? People in your generation are making money from the ages of 16, 17, 18 are millionaires. They're getting back. So what men were making back when I was coming up is different. So 22-year-olds are getting money now. That's what I'm saying to you. There are men out
So
there,
it
young
is
men
different.
making money that you can access if you are carrying yourself a certain way and positioning yourself in a certain light. And that's basically what it boils down to. If you want to be city girls fucking on scamming ass niggas, you're going to get a scamming ass nigga.
So the question I'm going to pose to everyone is this, yeah? What advice would you give to a young girl that's escorting today in the day of social media?
I would say, I can't lie, you're young, like 20s, in my early 20s, I always had a dream that I'm gonna be really, really rich. Literally, just give me time. I'm literally gonna work on myself. Give me a couple months. and I'm gonna be really, really rich. But I would say keep hustling. The hell? You're in your 20s, like you keep hustling.
So she should continue escorting, basically.
No, but the thing is, hustle to the point where you have enough money, invest. When you've invested, stop escorting, because it's like you don't really want to be doing that for your whole life. You don't want your kids to use that as an example as well. You want to escort until you've made the right amount of bands, and then make the bands, boom, invest, boom, you're sorted. Do you understand what I mean? And also be safe. The hell? There's so much around here.
Okay. Jade.
I just feel like as a girl that's in her 20s escorting, like at the end of the day, like I said before, like there are so many ways that a lot of young people are making money, which is not necessarily the right way to make money. So I can't sit here and scrutinize and say to someone, oh, why are you escorting? Because at the end of the day, people do what they want to do for certain things. And if it's money, again, I can't judge anybody because of what they do. However, I feel like if you are doing something like that, you need to be smart in the sense of this money that you're making, what are you going to do with it? Like, yes, you can have the gifts, you can have the bags, you can have the lifestyle, but after a while, all those sort of things will fade. If you're someone that is kind of smart and you're like, well, I'm going to invest in the business or I'm going to do this, and that's where it kind of gives you a foundation of coming out of that escort world and being either a businesswoman or doing the things that you enjoy. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like when it comes to escorting, like try not to get lost in yourself, and obviously do you.
Lost in that world.
Yeah, and obviously, babe, do you. This is your life. If you want to free it up. But, you know, only God can judge you. But yeah, like, just be safe.
What about you, Sheena?
My advice to any young women in their 20s is to forget social media, it's fake. Focus on your career, it's important. Forget men, right now they're not important. And keep your standards high.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay, for me, a young girl in her 20s escorting, I would say, number one, in your 20s is where you should make a lot of your mistakes. I think a lot of people are very judgmental. I think in your 20s, if you haven't found a guy that is guiding you, a lot of the times you're going to make mistakes. You're going to go through the dickhead guys. You're going to go through, oh, I don't know what I want to do with my life. You're going to go through the confused phase. So I think in your 20s, make your mistakes. Make every mistake that you're going to make, right? But I think at that time, you should also bear in mind that this is a crucial time in your life. Everything that you do is going to impact your later years. Whether it's where you do it at 21 or you do it at 29, it's going to impact your 30s, it's going to impact your 40s. So I think before you make any decision, number one, don't make social media dictate how you make decisions. Don't make social media influence how you make decisions. Just make that decision and be like, and at least later on, you look back and think, okay, I did this wholeheartedly because I wanted to do it. Don't look back in your 20s and think, oh, I made decisions because I saw Jade do it or because I saw Shanette do it. I did it because I wanted to do it. And so later on in life, you will never ever regret any mistake that you've made. Every mistake that I've made, I'm content with it. I'm at peace with it because I made it because I wanted to do it. So that's the first advice I would give to anyone. And the second advice I would give is, like Jade said, stay safe. There's so many girls carrying so many things. You see pretty girls out there carrying HIV, carrying all these chlamydia, carrying all type of things, and they're so glad. You see the prettiest girl on social media, and she's got the maddest thing, and you don't even know. But she's living with it though.
But why does she have that?
Because she's fucking around. That's what I'm saying. So basically, make sure you're safe out there. Stay safe, all the girls out there. Escorts included. Peace. Make sure you guys follow us on all our social media pages and our business pages, which will be linked down below.
Hey guys, it's Raindor. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. If you would like to book any apartments, shout me as well. I sell apartments. Do you get it? Yeah.
Okay guys, so my name is Jade Black once again. I'm an artist, influencer. I also have a business where I do facials, skincare, waxing and lashes. So if you ever need those services, hit me up and I'll have all my details below and you can just follow my journey.
All my social media pages are AnKXO or Her Custom Lace. Make sure you follow Her Custom Lace. Book your appointment with me. Any hair related services, I've got you. You do it down below.
Hey, I'm Shanette Carleo. I am a radio producer, a content creator and a personality. You can follow me at Shanette Carleo and on TikTok, the Queen of Can't Be Finesse. Like, comment and subscribe to DBA Podcast.